What's up guys, Houndish here, and today I wanted to jump in and talk about 10 reasons that you should be excited for the Forsaken DLC coming to Destiny 2 in September of 2018. So we're going to go over some of the key features of this expansion, some of the things that Bungie are changing in the game based on feedback from players over the first year. Of course, this is essentially the big update that is supposed to fix a lot of Destiny 2's issues, and of course we want awesome new content as well. So if you guys enjoy this video, a like is super appreciated below. Let me know any stuff you're looking forward to, but for now, let's jump into it. In at number 1, before we talk about fixes and changes to the systems in the game, we are going to get a couple of new locations in the Forsaken DLC, one of which is the Dreaming City. This is the first destination designed entirely for endgame content. We've actually got a few interesting details about this place. The Dreaming City is the homeland of the Awoken, and this huge new space is full of secrets to discover and bosses to defeat. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of activities they build into this space. One activity we know of though will be the brand new raid. Bungie have said that this will feature more bosses than any other raid so far in the history of Destiny. So what's it going to have? Maybe 5 or 6 bosses? It sounds like it's going to be pretty crazy, but there will also be other endgame rewards associated with this location, with new pursuits and quests to hunt. Up next though, we have new weapon systems. This is going to include new slot systems and the ability for weapons to roll with random perks. We've had the primary special heavy setup that we saw in Destiny 1. We've had the double primaries, and now Bungie are going to let us slot any type of weapon into any weapon slot. So this completely breaks down the problem of the weapon slot system, and it looks like Bungie will have some ways of managing ammo and which types of weapons can go where. We can expect to learn much more about this soon. Equally important for the game though will be the return of random rolls. This was part of the magic in Destiny 1 of receiving weapons and drops in the game. The ability to see random attributes and perks is really important for Destiny, and with this returning in September, many types of weapon will be able to drop with different trait bonuses, possibly even different stats as well, and this will go alongside a reworked mod system which will be introduced. I'll be sure to keep you guys posted when we learn details on how these will work, but this is super important stuff for Destiny. There are even more exciting changes and additions coming to the game, but of course a core part of Forsaken initially will be the new campaign and story. Following years of strife, what remains of the Reef has fallen to lawlessness. You and Cade 6 are sent personally to investigate the recent unrest, but upon arrival you'll soon discover the most wanted criminals in the Prison of Elders have organized an escape. Beyond the Vanguard's authority, you'll pursue these fugitives deep into the Reef, and we've actually seen a few of these characters. So 2 such barons would include a fallen sniper who's adorned in the skin of this Cabal warbeast. What a guy. And then there's this big dude who's swinging a giant flaming ball of spikes on a chain. He seems like quite the chill guy as well, doesn't he? So it's going to be an interesting campaign. I'm really hoping for some awesome enemy themed gear that we can actually collect throughout this campaign, but we'll have to wait and see. Forsaken will bring a brand new game mode. This was teased a while back, but GAMBIT, the new mode, will combine competitive PvE with a sprinkle of PvP action. In GAMBIT, 2 teams will score in their own separate arenas by killing enemies and banking motes as they drop. If you outscore your opponents, you'll be able to lock their bank momentarily, which slows their progress. Banking motes will eventually spawn a boss for your team. The first team to burn down their boss will be able to send 1 player to assault the enemy team in their arena. So this is a completely new type of gameplay for Destiny. Bungie have confirmed that there will be matchmaking for this mode, and it will feature its own director, much like the Crucible of the Vanguard. Obviously, we can expect to get some sweet loot as well. I think GAMBIT will be something which players are very excited for. Next though, you don't have a major Destiny expansion unless you have new abilities. So in Forsaken, we'll be seeing new subclass paths and supers, and these will be expanding on some existing subclasses in the game to provide new ability trees. Bungie have confirmed that there will be 9 additional supers. We've seen a hunter with multiple solar throwing knives, a new arc hunter variant, and a void hunter variant, which is very similar to the blade dancer from Destiny 1. You'll be able to wield a giant flaming axe with the new Titan solar super, and the arc titan will once again be able to do the death from above style Fist of Havoc animation. Warlocks will be getting some love love with a new void teleporting kind of blink class with an attack animation. And then there is also the Arc Beam, the new Arc Warlock Super. So these are going to be pretty exciting. In at number 6 though, of course, new exotics. As always with Destiny DLC, we're going to see a bunch of exotic gear. To list a few, we know that Ace of Spades is going to be returning with a neat pre-order ornament. We've also seen the Twin Rabbit, a new exotic rocket launcher which fires 2 projectiles from the barrel, one which suppresses enemies, followed up by one which ignites them and leaves them burning over time. We've seen what look like new exotic swords, a new void trace rifle, and a mysterious exotic hand cannon. We can of course guess at a few other exotic armor pieces, but more is yet to be revealed. On the subject of weaponry and gear though, we will finally be seeing bows inside of Destiny. So this is a new archetype of weapon of course. We don't know too much about them yet, but they will feature new stats such as draw time. It seems likely they'll have some new bonuses. They did say there will be short, medium, and long range archetypes, and we've even seen some from the foundries, including this new Viced bow. It's going to be very interesting to get our hands on these and see just what they can do. One element of the update will be the new weapon masterwork system, and this is one of the more mysterious elements. Bungie say the new masterwork system will create progression for weapons over time, and so if we look at the new exotic catalysts that we have in game now, they all have objectives to unlock, and so possibly there will be smaller objective requirements to upgrade certain perks, much like the bounties from D1. Bungie have previously said that they wanted to create something more interesting than the old-fashioned XP upgrade system, but we'll have to see what the legendary masterwork system will be like. Perhaps this is also going to include the new mod system for weapons. But between exotic catalysts, the various buffs that they've brought to exotics, the fact that the masterwork system is being revised for legendaries, there will be a completely revamped mod system, the return of random rolls, and an any weapon, any slot system. Weapons are really about to change in Destiny 2, so this is pretty exciting stuff. In at number 9, we will be getting collections and triumphs built into the game. So the collection section will allow you to basically track everything you've ever had in Destiny, even see items that you don't currently have. This includes pretty much every type of item that you would want to collect. And so it's like a combination of objectives and all of the kiosks for gear in one place, which is really cool. But the triumphs tab will provide new progression for your characters. You'll be able to unlock various objectives over time, receive rewards for those, and some of the developers even hinted towards player titles that you may get associated to completing certain triumphs, so this is going to be an important element of the progression and investment side of the game. But finally, we're at number 10. And it's going to have to be bulk shader deletion. We've been plagued by thousands upon thousands of shaders that just don't want to be deleted or want to absolutely fill up our vaults for many, many months now. We're finally getting a fix for that at the end of the year. Of course, kind of making a bit of a joke there, but really lots of other changes will be coming to Destiny. We'll be getting new bounties, quests, new Crucible maps. Presumably we'll also get strikes, maybe even additions like Heroic Strike and enemy themed loot. There is the new annual pass where we'll see quarterly content drops, light level increases, as opposed to maybe 1 or 2 DLCs in a year. Of course, it does come at a price and there is mixed feedback about that, some of which is absolutely valid. However, at the end of year 2, we're probably going to see another major fall expansion. And this one, of course, could be the Savathun DLC, or who even knows beyond that. For now though, Destiny 2 is about to get much better. So there we go guys. Of course, Bungie will need to deliver on all of these elements, but they're sounding very, very good. What we've seen so far is looking very promising. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, maybe you're a lapsed player, or even if you've been investing over time, we've got a lot of stuff to learn, but I still feel very confident that the best version of Destiny 2 is going to be the one that we play after the fall of this year. So let me know your thoughts below guys, any stuff you're excited for, any stuff that you're curious or concerned about. If you have enjoyed this video though, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see everything Destiny 2. Check out my sponsor Into the AM for some awesome clothing, hats, hoodies, shirts, bandanas, accessories, and a whole bunch more in their store. You can save 10% by using code Houndish. The link for that will be below. But for now, I appreciate you watching as always, and I will catch you very soon.